Hi, welcome to day 2 of Mundane Moments. Today I'm just gonna read a an entry I've written just this week. I've been planning to shoot this video since I think Tuesday, but schedule's a mess and maybe it's just the right time for me to film this. It's a recent entry, May 7th, 2026. It's a Thursday. I don't know what's with me and my weird fascination and attachment for wakes and funerals. I've noticed this years back. I always enjoy going to funerals, even if I don't personally know the person or the family. And my dad has a lot of friends because he grew up here, so the people he's connected to all of them, so he knows a lot of people. And when he's invited to go to a wake or he has a friend, he has an acquaintance that has passed, I always make sure to come with him since I was a kid, and I've carried it until today. So I don't know, I have this weird attachment with wakes and funerals. I just love going to them, hearing stories of how one's life touched others in their lifetime. I often think how people would receive the news when I pass and how many nights people would mourn for me. Medyo dark. That, that's how I think. I also often think about the words and the stories they'll tell on my eulogy. I wish they should be honest about it, and I hope they'll not sugarcoat the words, and I also hope they'll not put me on a pedestal, because it's why I experienced all my life. Will I be able to what? Will I be able to hear those? I wish I could, to see both gratitude and guilt. Gratitude for all the moments and guilt for all the moments we overlooked and we let pass us by. I think that's how life equalizes all people, death and grief. Both we can't escape, both we cannot run from. One way or another, it's gonna catch us all. And I think that's what makes life life. We get to feel all these emotions, and we also get to experience them with various people. And I think that's what makes life life. You experience so many things, you feel so many emotions, you meet a lot of people in this lifetime, and at the end, it's a bit sad that you don't get to hear those stories, those appreciation while you were still alive, and people can only express it when you passed. But it's one thing I hope that on that day I can still hear, even just one day, to still hear their stories, to still hear the moments that they cherish, the moments with me that they cherish. I can just hope that as a great equalizer, no one can escape, no one is exempted. I just hope I can create something meaningful even in my death. If it means I can reconnect families and friends, so be it. If it means a life will blossom in my death, then let it be. I hope it's not just me who will benefit from my death, but others too. And one thing for me to accomplish that is to live life as meaningful and as intentional as I can. Not that I will plan out everything so I can be intentional about it, but intentional in the sense that I always give out and leave a piece of me to the people and places I'll be blessed to encounter in this lifetime. I'll fill myself to the point of overflow so I can have something to share with others, whether I meet them intentionally or unplanned. It's one thing, you can't give what you don't have. So it's my life goal to be filled, to be satisfied, and in return, to overflow. So I can contribute, I can give a piece of me to the people that I will meet. There's more to life than living for yourself. Love your neighbor as yourself. It's what we grew up hearing, many interpretations and many opinions, but it's not a solo command. Loving your neighbor is a requisite in following Jesus, but to truly care and love others the right way has a prerequisite as yourself. Knowing how God loves you is a prerequisite to loving others rightly. We must first receive and understand the love of God for ourselves. The kindest thing I can do in this life for others and for myself is to love out of an overflow. I can love them without expecting anything in return because all I've given is from overflow. And I can love others without leaving myself empty, dry, and burnt out because deep within me I am secured and filled. Love out of an overflow. It's one thing that I try to live by, to always be filled so I can overflow. There's this Filipino concept about utang na loob, and I don't know if it sits right with me, but I'm not entirely a fan of it. Utang na loob, what is it in English? A debt, like it's your debt to the people. But I don't want that. I don't want them to feel indebted to me because I did something for them. I want to love out of an overflow because I want to love without any expectations from them. I don't want to give expecting they'll give something in return. I don't want that kind of love of giving. So I always want to love and to give out of an overflow. So it's something I can give freely without consciously or unconsciously saying to them that they should bring it back, that I should receive something in return. I don't want that kind of love. So for me, to live a life that is meaningful and intentional, I want to be filled first. I want to be secured with myself and my inner self because that's where everything you can give will come from yourself. We always hear that you cannot give what you don't have, and it remains to be true today. You cannot give what you don't have. So to love out of an overflow, be filled first. To love your neighbor as yourself, you must be able to love yourself first. It's not a solo command. It's not just one command. It's to love yourself so you can love your neighbors as well. And that's one principle I try to live by every day. Try to be filled, try to experience life as it is. Because if these experiences, the people that I'm with, the conversations that I have daily, these are what will fill me and what I can use to fill others as well. It's what I can use to give to others, to love others. Sayang ang buhay kung mabubuhay ka lang para sa sarili mo. It's never satisfying. It's never fulfilling to just live for yourself. It sounds like very martyr or what a hero. Should I be next to Rizal because that's my life goal or my life purpose? No. I just find great meaning in living life not only for yourself but for other people as well. But in order to do that, you must first be secured with yourself. And I believe it's not a one-time, big-time situation. It's a process. It's a cycle. You fill yourself, then you overflow, then you give to others, and then return. When you give to others, you find the satisfaction, and you're being filled again. And then you overflow. It's a cycle. It's a cycle. So let's not break it. Let's start the cycle. And from us, from our overflow, come out love, come out care, come out kindness, because it's what the world needs. There's too much evil surrounding us. What will it cost you to be kind even to one person a day? It's what will give life meaning. It's what will give life purpose. And that's what I want to do, to love out of an overflow. Mundane Moments, Day 2.